I do think that there are probably some sea creatures we don't know about that we will discover in the future. So I think I kind of agree with you guys, but I don't know that I would believe in mermaids necessarily until we, like, find one.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that yours is way better than mine.
All right. All right, cool. So you guys want to go, both of you at the same time?
Yeah.
Is that fine? All right, cool. I'm going to maybe adjust my camera a little bit.
Like Santa Claus and Mermaids?
You
no,
can do,
we're just doing one
you
thing.
can do anything
What do you do?
that you believe is true. Now, it does have to be something that you believe is true. I don't want you to pretend to believe in anything. So it has to be something, maybe you need to decide and see if you both believe in something that's true.
We'll do mermaids
something
or
that-
Santa.
No, wait. Can it be something we don't think is true?
I know.
I suppose, is it something that you want your brother to hear about?
Not really.
Oh, you just bumped my, hold on.
Sorry.
All right. Here, I'll move this over here.
Let's just do mermaids.
Okay. All right, hold on a second. Let me erase the stuff from Cooper. And it could be, it doesn't have to be anything magical, although it could be. It could be all kinds of different things that we could talk about.
Mom's calling you.
Or you guys could take turns. You could each talk about something different. You don't have to do it together at the same time, but you can.
Alright.
Okay.
Chloe, you go first.
First of all, what is your name?
Khloe with a K.
Okay, K,
H.
H,
L.
L,
O.
Chloe, and
Myla.
how do you spell that?
M-Y-L-A.
M-Y-L-A? Like that? Myla? Khloe and Myla. Well, Khloe and Myla, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So have you guys decided? Is there a particular topic you want to talk about?
Yes.
All right, what's that?
Mermaids.
Mermaids. Okay.
I knew it.
All right, so mermaids. Okay, I think it's always important when we have these kind of conversations to make sure we know what we're talking about. So can you tell me a little bit about what mermaids are?
Mermaids are living creatures in the ocean that are like humans.
Okay, so they're kind of like humans, kind of not?
Yeah.
I think the fish and humans mixed together.
Fish and humans mixed together?
Yeah.
And is it kind of like the Little Mermaid where the top half is human and then the bottom half is more like a fish?
Yeah, but I think that the top part looks like kind of like scary.
Oh, okay. So they're not quite like the cartoons and
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't think they're like pretty and stuff. I think they're like...
Kind of more
I
like
think-
sea monsters?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So you believe in mermaids, but not like the cartoon version, more like a sea monster version.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I think I understand what you're believing in. Can you tell me how confident you are that mermaids are real?
Like probably 95%.
Okay. And Myla, how confident are you?
Like, probably like 70.
70%? All right. Gotcha. So I'm going to kind of take turns, but if either of you comes up with an idea, that's fine. So first, Khloe, what do you think your main reason is for thinking that mermaids are real?
I think the main reason I think they're real is that when I see movies or like shows and stuff about mermaids, that when I was younger I used to think that like they were really beautiful and stuff, but now that I'm older I know that 100% that they're 95% that they're probably real and that they're not as beautiful as they look. And
Okay, so a main reason, just watch your hand, okay, bud? A main reason why you think they're real is because of the shows, but you also think the shows are kind of wrong about what they're like.
yeah.
Okay. Myla, can you think of a major reason why you think mermaids are real?
I think they're real because I was seeing videos of like people saying that they're real and like videos of like sharks having cameras on them and then like you see mermaids and stuff.
Sharks with cameras, huh?
Yeah, like the people put like cameras on the
Okay.
sharks. Yeah.
And then there was something that looked like a mermaid.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, interesting. Okay, so movies and shows with mermaids, and also videos maybe from like shark cameras.
Yeah.
Any other major reasons you guys can think of?
Because I don't know how people would just make up like mermaids. Like they would have to be like real. Like, cause I don't know how people would just make up like words like that and then make it to a creature or a person.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Seems like a good question. So we can explore that a little bit. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first kind of ask you from these main reasons that you've got, right? Movies and shows, shark camera videos, and then it just seems like people wouldn't make it up. Is that kind of, does that sound about right, what you were saying?
Like, how would they think of making a creature like that?
Okay.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Can I? Okay, so because we talked about this before, we talked about like the ocean is like huge, like 90% of it hasn't been discovered, they say, or some large amount like that, and like we don't have any idea what's actually in the ocean, and the Bermuda Triangle, like I think that that's where maybe like the lost city of Atlantis is, and that's where the mermaids live, and that's why when people go there, like they disappear because the mermaids like don't want anybody coming and discovering their world.
Okay.
Something like that. I mean, it's just kind of like a conspiracy theory-ish, but something along the lines of that. But yeah, I just think, you know, with as big as the ocean is, like, I think mermaids are definitely real.
Okay.
And they're not nice or pretty, but yeah.
All right. So maybe another reason be that the ocean is large and mysterious, and there could be lots of things hiding in there.
And
Anyway, but I think mermaids, like, they can, like, you know how sirens are, like, they can, like, be related to mermaids?
Oh, siren. Okay, yeah, sirens
But,
from like the Odyssey and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
People say sirens are, like, can turn into, like, birds and stuff, so I think mermaids can too.
I think that siren
And, like,
is a
shape.
mermaid.
Yeah, I think they can shapeshift.
Okay, interesting. Something about sirens. All right.
Like, you know, in like a Little Mermaid, like how when the mermaid got out of the water, she turned into a human.
Okay. So maybe they could shapeshift.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to just ask a few different questions to kind of explore these reasons, to kind of test if they're good reasons. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
All right. So first of all, Khloe, you mentioned movies and shows that have mermaids in them as a reason. Now, do you think that all movies and shows are always about real things, or can movies and shows sometimes be about something that's made up?
Yeah, I feel like you know, books and stuff, how there's fiction and nonfiction.
Right, yeah.
There's movies that are fiction and some that are nonfiction. So
Yeah. Do you think that the movies and shows about mermaids would be more fiction or more nonfiction?
fiction.
Okay. So the things that are in fiction, those might not be real? Okay. So do you think, and Myla, feel free to weigh in as well, okay? Do you think that movies and shows with mermaids in them is a good way to be like 95% confident in mermaids, or do you think there's one of these other reasons might be better?
I don't know, but I don't know, but I think that mermaids are just real. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like there's better reasons than movies and shows.
Okay, maybe movies and shows, maybe not the best reason. At least not to be maybe 95% confident. Okay. So do we think maybe that the videos with the shark cameras, do you think that's a better reason to believe in mermaids or not?
Well, Yeah, but also people could be faking like putting on like those fake mermaid tails and like swimming across them. So I'm not 100% if those videos are real.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's hard to know. You'd have to like maybe look into the videos more because like I've seen all kinds of movies and stuff with dinosaurs and monsters and dragons and lots of stuff. Once again, they're fictional movies, but there's a lot of really good computer technology now that people could make probably a mermaid with computer animation stuff,
Yeah.
you think? So, what do you think is more likely? Do you think that the videos from the shark cameras, do you think that it's more likely that those are real videos of real mermaids, or that they might be like computer animation? What do you think is the more likely case?
I think that's more likely of real, but I'm not 100% because maybe they weren't even in the ocean. They were maybe just in like a pool or like a lake that looks like an ocean, and they had a footage of a shark that they put a camera on, but that was from a different video or something.
Okay.
They took off that. Yeah.
Yeah. How can we tell when a video we see is real? Are there any good ways to know if the video is real footage, or if it's been like tampered with, or if it might be computer graphics? Do you know of any good ways to know?
Myla, do you?
You can like look in the comments and stuff, like, and look more deeply in the video.
Okay, look at it a little closer, look at comments that other people are saying, see what other people are saying about the video.
I think that you can just look at it and see if it actually is, because if it wasn't animated, then you wouldn't see like it looking a lot different than what it is in the ocean and stuff.
Okay. All right. So looking at it a little bit closer, maybe looking at the comments, see what other people are saying about it, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right. So let's just say that you went back and you found those videos with the shark cameras, and just hypothetically, what if, you looked at that video closer and you saw people in the comments saying, this is CGI, or something didn't quite look right in the video, or maybe you looked at the description of the website or the channel or whoever created it, and it's an animation studio or something like that, or it's somebody who works in Hollywood. With those, if you found all that out, would that make you a little less confident that mermaids are real?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think, Myla?
Well,
Of course, Myla, you're already at 70. You're a little bit lower than Khloe is. Khloe's pretty high up, so, maybe you've already thought about that. I don't know.
I think mermaids are real, but also I can't fully think that because I don't know how they could be made. I don't know how they would be made into a fish and a human combined with each other. I don't know how they could be made.
Okay. So you're not sure how they could be made, or maybe how they could be made up. This kind of comes back to that other reason you had about how are things just made up or something like that? Why, I think that, did you say something like, I don't know why somebody would make them up?
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay. Are there any other sorts of creatures that people just make up?
I think they'd be making up, what's it called? I feel like they'd be making up fairies and stuff.
Okay. So you don't believe in fairies?
I don't believe in the tooth fairy and stuff.
Okay.
The holiday.
Yeah.
Thing.
Why would people make up tooth fairies?
I don't know. It's just because I saw a video of this girl. She lost a tooth, and then her mom started doing things.
Yeah. I think she's just she was just right over there with the car with your brother, I think. Yeah. So.
I got 2 things.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Share your thoughts.
I think that fairies are not like are like probably like 25% real, because cicadas to me kind of look like fairies.
Okay. So you're saying cicadas are fairies?
They look like they would probably be like a type of fairy, because like they have like a weird like they have the type of wings to fly like a fairy.
Okay. So kind of maybe you think that like fairies, when people think about fairies, maybe they're not actually magic creatures, maybe they're bugs or something?
Yeah.
Okay. And kind of like mermaids are saying maybe they're not magic creatures, maybe they're just fish or something? Or are you saying something like that or
No,
not?
she said that.
Oh, okay.
And I have another thing. I don't think that the Shrek from Ogre is real. I bet the ogre from Shrek is
Okay.
real.
So ogres, you don't think ogres are real? So there are some creatures that people just make up. And then there are some creatures that are real, right? Like you've probably seen them in the zoo, like bears and lions,
Oh yeah.
right? Elephants. I mean, elephants are pretty crazy animals, right? Big old tusks and big ears. They're so big. Like, if I had never seen an elephant or seen an elephant in a movie or a documentary or in a book or anything, and somebody told me about an elephant, I might be like, whoa, I don't know if that's real.
Yeah.
But I have seen elephants in real life, and it seems that most people think elephants are real. Do you think that are mermaids kind of like that, or how could we tell if mermaids are a made-up creature versus if they're like a real animal?
People should explore more of the ocean.
Okay.
Like I feel like people should explore the Bermuda Triangle or something like that.
Okay.
I forget what it's called.
Can you say that again? I forgot.
Yeah, I was just kind of trying to figure out, how can we tell if mermaids are made up or if they're real? Like, is there a way to tell if they're just a made-up creature like an ogre, or if they're more like a real creature like an elephant?
You could tell by like she said, explore more of the ocean, or like do more research and see if all those reasons come together to make it so it's real.
So, sounds like exploring that big, huge, mysterious ocean could really help us figure this out.
Yeah.
Okay. I know the ocean is really big.
And there's a lot of them.
Yeah. If we explored the ocean a lot and we found mermaids, that would probably make us more confident that mermaids are real, right? If like scientists like found them and brought them up and took pictures and displayed them in museums and that sort of thing, or even put them in like an aquarium or a zoo, would that increase our confidence that mermaids are real if you were to go see one in a zoo?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah, like my mom said, if the mermaids are mean and they will like eat humans and stuff, I feel like we would never know if they explored like where they think mermaids were and they found them.
Okay, so you're saying that even if we explored, we might not find them just because they're mean?
Like no, I'm saying like if they did find them, I feel like we would never get it back to like where we are, because they might like eat them and stuff.
Okay.
Like they wouldn't eat fish. Cause yeah.
Okay. So if we could, right? If it was possible to get a mermaid and capture it somehow and study it, that would probably make us more confident. So what if we studied the ocean and we searched even the Bermuda Triangle and we looked and we looked and we looked and we didn't find mermaids? Would that make you less confident that mermaids are real?
Yeah, but if I was them, I would like try to keep seeing if they missed any spots that they were looking in, because I would still probably kind of believe in them, like maybe like 5%.
Okay, so maybe you would a little bit, but not as much.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, Myla, do you have any other thoughts on this topic right now? Okay. So I'm just going to kind of summarize and see if you guys agree with what we talked about, just to make sure that I'm understanding you properly. All right. So, Khloe, you started the conversation, 95% confident mermaids are real, and Myla, you were at 70%. And we talked about how there are movies and shows with mermaids, but we also said, well, there are movies and shows about lots of things, including some things that aren't real, so maybe that's not the best reason, right? Then we talked about the shark video cameras and how that might be a better reason. But also it's possible that maybe some of that footage might be like CGI or something like that. So maybe we're not so sure. Then we also talked about, like, why would people just make things up? Just invent mermaids. But also we know that there are some other creatures, like ogres, for example, that are just invented, right? And then we also talked about how the ocean is really big and mysterious, and maybe we just haven't found them yet, right? And if we did find them, that would make us more confident. But if we didn't find them and if we searched really thoroughly, then maybe we'd be a little bit less confident. Does that all sound correct? Does that sound like what we talked about?
Yeah. Can I say one more thing?
Sure.
I feel like mummies, or whatever they're called, I forgot. Mummies or mummies, whatever they're called. And mermaids are related. I think that mummies, like, you know how people think they're real and like how they were from the Egypt and stuff from a long time ago?
Yeah, I've seen mummies in museums.
I think when they died, that their souls turned into a mermaid, and that they turned into a mermaid, and that's how mermaids created and formed.
Interesting. Be interesting to figure out a way if we could know if that's true or not.
Because they kind of look like each other.
Yeah, an interesting idea. I have one more question, and then we'll wrap up the conversation. Does that sound good? Or do you need to go?
We don't need to.
Okay. So
But yeah, we do.
I want you both to think about this, and then I'll give you each a turn to kind of say what you think about this question, okay?
Okay.
Should we, in general, not just about mermaids, but in general, believe in something until we have good reason to think it's not true, and then change our mind? Or is it better not to believe in something until we have good reason to believe it?
Not to believe in it and then find out to believe in it. I think that's better because
Which way? The first option or second?
the second one.
The second one? And why is that? Why do you think that?
I think that because if you thought that it was real the whole time, and you've been trying to look for one, and you found out that they're actually not real, you've been doing that all your life for no reason, and you spent it mostly on mermaids.
Okay. All right. Myla, what do you think about that question? Do you need me to repeat it? No?
I feel like that the second one is good.
Okay.
Well, I don't think people should believe it all their lives, because then they'll be wondering too much about it.
Okay. So, sounds like you guys agree that in general, right, whether it's ogres or fairies or mermaids or elephants, it's maybe better to not believe in something until we have a good reason to believe in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Myla, I'll go to you first. Myla, you started this conversation at 70% confidence that mermaids are real. How confident do you think you are now?
I feel like I'm still 70.
Okay, still 70. Khloe, you were at 95% confident to start the conversation. Do you think you're still there, or do you think your confidence is different now?
I think that mine's is different because now that I think about it, all the shows and stuff might be fake, so I'm gonna have to bring it down to maybe 75.
Maybe 75? Okay.
So 20% down.
All right. Okay. Well, that was fun. That was fun to explore your guys' belief in mermaids. I had a good time. I hope you did too. What did you think about that interview?
I thought, well, she can go first because she hasn't been talking.
I think it was good. It was a good experience.
It was like what?
It was a good experience.
Good experience? Okay, cool. I'm glad. And Khloe, what'd you think?
I think that it was a great interview because we got to learn more about it, and if we still thought it was all percentage was the same or not.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Yeah. Do you think that mermaids are real?
No, I'm not very confident the mermaids are real. I do think that the ocean is big and mysterious, and there are probably lots of sea creatures that we could still discover in the future. But at least when I think of mermaids, I think of, you know, like half human kind of sea creatures. And so I don't think that there are probably like half human, half fish creatures. But I do think that there are probably some sea creatures we don't know about that we will discover in the future. So I think I kind of agree with you guys, but I don't know that I would believe in mermaids necessarily until we like find one.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that yours is way better than mine.
All right. Well, you can take that on board if you want to. But this was fun. I had a good conversation. Myla, do you have any questions for me? All right. Cool. Well, hey, it was nice meeting both of you. Or we can fist bump if you rather fist bump. Either one's fine. You want to fist bump? All right.
Oh,
and then I've got a card here that's got information about my YouTube channel on there. So if you or your mom or your friends, tell you what, I'll give you like 5 of them. And you guys can give them to whoever. Okay?
I'll pass them out to school. Can I get one more?
Sure. Yeah. That's fine.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for sitting down with me. That was fun.
You're welcome.
Cool. Enjoy the rest of the evening in the park here.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a nice day.
You too. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this conversation thought-provoking. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and ringing the bell to be notified when I release a new interview. Your support helps encourage me to continue producing videos of these meaningful discussions. Also, please don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comments section. Respectful discourse centered on constructive criticism is great for helping me improve. Please also remember to be kind to my conversation partner, just as I aim to be during my interviews, as they may watch this video and read the comments. Stay curious and keep questioning. See you next time.